Welcome back everyone to some more Tumblr video, because I want to read more Tumblr posts, and that's what you're getting. Everyone jokes about carnivore trainers being horny freaks, but I think carnivore trainers would actually be posing like IRL doll collectors. They'd be posting an exquisite day for my most elegant lady, and then a picture of the cutest tea party you've ever seen with carnivore wearing a lovely hat. Why? I don't understand why. Why do I have to teach him? Kane is a people pleaser. He needs to learn to take care of himself better. Who knows, maybe a little of Eureka will rub off on him. New friend? Plus, you seem like an expert when it comes to human culture, so good luck. You were made by humans, just my luck. And you knew humans for thousands of years? Tell me everything. A new assignment. The axolotl assigns Bill to be Kane's therapist buddy and a teacher. Listen, fellow transmen, I love you all, but if you think that trans men or trans masks are an oppressor class, you need to log the frick off, because you have been brain poisoned by discourse mongers. That is a legitimately rocks for brains take. I only post this because I've seen it so many frickin' times. Like, Tumblr, for me at least, is Tumblr where I see this the most. What the frick does anyone miss from 2016? Zika virus, clowns, Brexit? Y'all must have been having a different year than me. You can't imagine what horrific thing happened on Cannibal Island in 1933. I can probably guess. Do your puppy best and get some puppy rest. It's kind of a trip seeing people debate which kings and emperors were good ones when every single one of them was in question. A documented history of having people tortured to death for a crime is slightly annoying them. The really funny part is how consistent this is, regardless of any other attributes of said monarch. Their biography will have all the, he was a virtuous social reformer, refined in the abuses of the nobility, championed religious tolerance, and also one time he had a guy beaten to death with a rock for insulting his horse. I think there is a commentation of the symbolic fantasy king figure, which has nothing to do with the real status and their violence, but just represents agency plus wisdom. To the mental landscape, the danger of absolute hierarchy is pretty much unknown to many, but similar from the Lion King is in those specific people's core memories. I don't know who'd want to be an emperor if you couldn't stone a peasant or two. Loving the variety of responses to this. From what I can tell, the real reason for this is that if a ruler isn't willing to be violent towards people that insult and mock their rule, they tend not to be rulers for very long. Historically speaking, that is just true. A lot of rulers did not survive once people started mocking them. Not to be a history fricker on Maine, but the whole mystery of the lost colonies of Roanoke is so frickin' funny. Governor of the colony. Hey, I'm gonna go back to England to get more supplies. 115 colonists. Okay. Governor ends up spending 3 years in England because of a naval war with Spain or some stuff. Governor gets back to the colony to find everyone gone. Governor sees the word Kurok and the name of a Native American tribe carved into a post. Kurokan tribe has members and children with blonde hair, blue eyes, pale skin. Everyone, what could have possibly happened to the colonists of Roanoke? This is one heck of a drug. Governor, I can't believe my colony died. Roanoke folks, actually, these really nice people took us in. We left you a note about that, so please stop telling everyone we're dead. Sometimes I can still hear their voices. Probably no one else finds this funny, but I'm driving away my friends a fraction of a percent every time I do it. But I think it's the height of comedy is when you react to an emoji with the same emoji in a chat medium that permits this. I wholeheartedly agree. Asking for a wolf cut at a hairdresser, and she looks at me and goes, but you look more like a puppy. Hi, am I supposed to recover from this? Assigned puppy at hairdresser. If your bunny girl mutual makes a flop post, it means they're comfortable around you. Aww. Can we all please put on our thinking caps? Iron Man versus Magneto. Choose your fighter. This is a bell curve meme to me, because the obvious and wrong answer is that Magneto beats Tony easily because he can control Tony's armor and crush him. But the smarter and wrong answer is that Iron Man's armor isn't actually made of iron, it is made of a non-metallic gold titanium alloy. But then the smartest and true answer is that Magneto beats Tony easily because Tony has metal shrapnel in his bloodstream that he needs a powerful electromagnetic to stop from reaching his heart. I'm just pulling your chain. I mean, yanking your leash. I mean, jerking you off. I mean, I'm just messing around with you. These all mean the same thing. Is it normal to feel a collar around your neck when you're not wearing one? And don't you have one on to wear, right? Like normal independent person stuff, right? Right? Good meowing, every kitty. Dogs, go eat dirt or something. Yay! Dirt, 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 dirt. Nom, 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 nom. Oh. Wasn't J.K. Rowling the guy who got assassinated by the president? Why is he bad? I've been thinking about how to reply to this for 10 minutes. I can't even add anything. It's already perfect. At no time in history were there good guys shooting kids, starving kids, or putting kids in cages. Bartender, thanks for stopping that bar fight, Spider-Man. Can I get you a drink? It's on the house. Thank you, but I can't. Why not? Peter trying not to give his age away. I'm pregnant. Oh, congrats, boy or girl? Peter, now in full-on panic mode. It's, the spider? I'm seeing stuff in the notes about Miles would do this, and I just gotta say, you're absolutely right. All spider folks across the universe share one singular brain cell, and most of the time, it's Gwen's. As current author of Spider-Gwen, I can attest that Gwen has not seen the brain cell in years. I honestly think Gen Z and younger simply do not understand how recent widespread smartphone adoption is. I'm not that old, and I didn't have a smartphone until probably late high school. For most of my life, many if not most people were not walking around with a magical internet machine in their pocket that they pull out and use constantly for everything. So my mom's been clearing out her mom's house in order to sell it, and have been gifting me a lot of random odds and ends from it. Cut crystal jewelry, rose-scented soaps, a barista pitcher, etc. But she also just emptied the house's entire spice cabinet and just dumped it all in a box and brought it to me to pick through because I do a lot of cooking, baking, etc. and people listen. Mostly was like 5, 10, or even 20 years past its expiration date. But nothing could prepare me for this one tiny tin of white pepper. 1989, are you frickin' kidding me? Not to put too fine a point on it, but this pepper has been expired almost as long as I've been alive. I was 2 when this pepper went bad. This pepper was presumably purchased during the last 2 years of the Reagan administration. It expired during George H.W. Bush's first year in office. This pepper went bad within like 2 months of the Berlin Wall coming down. The U.S. has fought 2 entire wars with Iraq since this pepper expired. When blindfolded, people become so frightened they can't utter a sound. No, I don't think that's true at all. Actually, completely factual. My source is going nonverbal when blindfolded puppy play. Oh, my mistake then. I hate AI-generated photos, but especially of things that we already have hundreds of actual photos of. Why would you need AI-generated photos of the Eiffel Tower? People have been taking pictures of the Eiffel Tower since the construction. You have unlimited Eiffel Tower photos already. Why are you making fake ones? For what purpose? Websites often misjudge how far I will go to avoid ads. You can't use this site until you turn off ad block. Sorry, I am leaving your website. I love indie games. Thank you for not costing $70. I love you. Thank you for not being 100 gigabytes. I love you. Thank you for having free DLC alongside already fleshed out story. I love you. Thank you for not forcing me to give you personal information for something I paid for. Thank you for letting me play offline even if your server's shut down. Thank you for not having a pay-to-win or gambling system. Looking at you, gotcha games. You think you're a kitty girl? Lol, you're obviously a dog, a common mutt. Don't pretend to purr at me. Bark, now. Don't tell me cats don't bark. You're not a cat. You will bark or you'll lose your speaking privileges. What kind of sound was that? That's it. You get the muzzle. Well, I'm at it. You lose your clothes. Don't whine. You're a dog. Your fur will keep you warm. It's time to leash train you. You've been free for far too long. It's time someone made you into the mutt you are. Walks into the club holding a bunch of collars and leashes and keeping tabs on whoever looks at them a little too closely in a certain type of way. Pay attention to who seems to hold one with reverence or eagerness when you're inevitably asked if someone could hold or touch them. Just say you are a dog walker with a full eye contact. Tragically, I could not be found in a club for such scenario. I so literally need to invent a way to softly bite someone on the shoulder unprompted through DMs. This is 90% of how I ask for attention or initiate interactions IRL. I just wander around like a lost puppy until people befriend me. It doesn't work online though. Okay, yay! Feels weird, feels like an outsider, feels like I made a mistake, feels like people only pretend to like me, feels like I'm in trouble. Why did I just get 1,000 notes? Everyone reblogging this, please understand this fact. I am a puppy wuppy dog. The Dryad is more likely to use stylist emote than other emotes. It is unknown why this is the case. In addition, the stylist is more likely to use the Dryad emote than other emotes. Yuri! Frick you mean I have a number of tabs. Oh. It means your tabs are very happy to see you. Your tabs are happy to see you. Being random reblog. Oh, you want to be a puppy? Be owned and taken on walkies? Just someone's cute puppy girl? That's cute. Say, have you ever looked at the symptoms of childhood post-traumatic stress disorder? Maybe you're right. The PTSD stands for Cute Puppy Transgender Service Dog. You cannot just leave this one hidden in the tags. I see, I had the wrong anagram. My apologies. Anagram? Acronym. Wow, I cannot word. Apologies to all the puppies. Hey, is she gay on my girl? I am indeed a cute puppy transgender service dog. I think Tumblr ads automatically opening a tab on your phone if you touch them while scrolling should be considered a form of malware. I think ads are malware. In 2015, we didn't have AI psychosis, so people had to make do with believing a dress was white and gold. Sometimes I think Emperor Marcus Aurelius is somewhat relatable in his writing, and then he mentions servants in his list of basic things that are needed in life. Yeah, Marcus, you were made to sleep on the floor during your schooling, and you lived a life simply. And who was carrying your stuff when you were on your military campaigning up north? Sadly, Marcus does look like a pretty normal guy, though. I'd probably discuss philosophy with this guy, and then probably pick his pockets afterwards. Hey, you know that every bat fits this chart meme post? Hear it her going, "Hi doggy, those for two." Ooh, really? I'd like to humbly put this forward. Yeah, no, I see it. Overwatch had the right idea when they made every sniper in the game weak to a gorilla that could leap to your position and beat you to death. I think this should be more common game design choice for multiplayer games. Yo, I am losing my mind. I went to the grocery store with my mom for essentials and was wearing this mask because why not? And this old lady was like, "Oh, that's cute." And I was like, and she was like, "Can I take pictures?" And I said, "That's fine." But then she said, "Put your paws up." And I did the freaking cat girl Nico pose. This was me in the soup pile. I gotta go the rest of my life knowing that out there is an elderly woman's phone with a pic of me being a little necko in the grocery store. You're wearing this mask and someone told you to put your paws up. You are in the right. And we'll cut it there. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, do all that cool YouTube stuff. And like always, I wish you an absolutely fantastic week.